Hello, dear brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining Mother and Refuge at the End Times. We would like to share with you some thoughts from an article published on the Spanish website Forums of the Virgin Mary. Aliens, demons speak in an exorcism about UFO crew members, visitors from other worlds, conspiracy of the mighty, or diabolical deceptions. In some articles and videos, we have wondered if the alleged aliens being sighted are celestial beings or agents of evil. And it's an especially important question today as the media is more insistent on reporting sightings and eyewitness accounts. Some will say, and with enough historical facts to support them, that this news worsens when the great political powers want to distract the public's attention. However, there is a lot of detailed information about sightings and extraterrestrial beings that would suggest that there is something else out there. Here we will talk about the information that supports each of the most widespread theories about who UFOs and aliens are, and we will especially talk about the confession made by demons in exorcisms, about those who are behind the UFO phenomenon for your discernment. The three most accepted theories about the UFO phenomenon are that UFOs are of extraterrestrial origin, that it is a conspiracy of the powerful on Earth to create a new world order, and that they are demons. We will see each one. The first theory is that aliens really exist. They are inhabitants from outside the Earth, and that they have technology superior to ours. In June 2023, a former Pentagon intelligence officer named David Grush went before Congress to claim that the United States has recovered an alien spacecraft and has been trying for a long time to reverse engineer it in order to reproduce it. And the truth is that this complaint is not the first. In 1933, during Mussolini's Italy in Magenta, it was reported that a ship and two giant beings were found. The ship then passed into the hands of the US in 1945 with the help of Pope Pius XII, according to Grush. And from there, the tactic of the intelligence services has been to suppress witnesses and classify information. In 1941, in Missouri, USA, a saucer-shaped vehicle caught fire with several extraterrestrials of the type of small grey bug-eyed beings. Some were found dead or dying. The event allegedly occurred on Holy Saturday, and the military arrived shortly after, driving away witnesses and threatening to prosecute anyone who spoke of it. But most of the sightings in the US occurred in New Mexico, where the famous Roswell event occurred in 1947. A farmer found on his property the remains of a supposed alien ship that had crashed, and the bodies of beings were recovered, some dead and others injured, and the US government would have seized the alien technology. There would have been various witnesses, despite the fact that the government tried to hide the fact and put pressure on the witnesses. Dozens of cases like this have been reported. And in Latin America, the most famous case happened in 1996 in Brazil. 3 girls allegedly saw an alien-like creature, and others claimed to have seen a UFO crash in a forest. Others claimed to have seen the recovered craft and alien beings being secretly taken to a hospital. Another theory was reported by the Canadian journalist Serge Monast, who died in 1996 in a strange situation. In 1994, he had published the book NASA Project Bluebeam, where he said that UFOs and aliens are a strategy to impose the religion of the New Age, with the Antichrist at the head in 4 phases. The Bluebeam project would fool people by creating a huge and spectacular simulation on a world scale, and would be preceded by a major economic crisis. The first phase of the Bluebeam would be to create a collapse of all classical archaeological, religious and scientific knowledge, which would demonstrate the fundamental error of traditional religious doctrines, misinterpreting and misappropriating the facts for centuries. The second phase of the Bluebeam project would consist of a gigantic space show with 3-dimensional optical and sound holograms. Each person will receive an image according to the dominant faith in their country. The new voice of God will speak in all languages, and each one will hear it clearly with the words of their own cultural and religious conditioning. The objective of these representations is to present before the eyes of the world a new Christ. The third phase would be to produce messages that reach each person within their consciousness. These waves, sent by the satellites, will mix with the person's own thought, and he would persuade people that it is his own God who speaks to him from the depths of his soul. And the fourth phase would consist of supernatural manifestations. First, to make believe that an alien invasion is going to take place in all the big cities of the world. Then to make Christians believe that a wonderful intervention event from heaven is about to take place to protect people of faith. And later, ghostly images will be projected to push the populations to the brink of hysteria in what is called the Night of 1,000 Stars. All these commotions will make the world population prepare to welcome the new Messiah, falsely extraterrestrial, who will be asked to restore order and peace at any price, but above all, it will be at the cost of individual freedom. Thus, the control of the earth will be in the hands of a caste of high priests and dictatorial technocrats who will act in the name of God. And the third theory is that it is all about demons. There are several testimonies that point to the fact that UFOs and aliens are demons, such as the fear caused by their proximity, the dirtiness of their ships that abductees experience, their rejection of the rosary. And Don Giuseppe Tomaselli, an Italian Salesian exorcist who died in the aroma of holiness in 1996, asked the demons in an exorcism in 1978 who the UFOs were. In the name of God, answer. What's your name? Astort. I was an officer of the angelic hosts. Are the flying saucers you're doing? No, they are dissolving fragments of planets which dissolve on contact with the atmosphere. There are those who believe that they are cosmic spaceships populated by aliens. Damn priest, it is not like this. We make believe that it is so. Are you the ones who appear in human form and then claim to be alien men? Damn priest, we are. And what about those who connect with you and call themselves cosmic brothers? They are all my children. And then Tomaselli asked the demon Alida during the exorcism, but aren't spirits beings without bodies? How can they fly in these flying saucers? We are disembodied beings, but we can appear as demons when necessary. Did we not burn the bed of a priest of ours? We have appeared here and there to the saints as female demons, that is, with the appearance of a person. So we can make ourselves appear in the form of flying saucers. This story of flying saucers and these stories of the astral body, as well as these luminous objects that the guards see, all this is for our own benefit, and many other stories of the same type, so that you think that there is this and that and many other things. And I add, these men of earth then think we could establish a relationship with them and become more intelligent, and by dint of studies and manipulations, they forget the true faith. They study these phenomena and do not advance one iota because we are there. These are the three most accepted theories about what the UFO phenomenon would be through the arguments put forward in their favor in each case. Immaculate Heart of Mary, pray for us. Thank you for watching Mother and Refuge at the End Times. Please see our new prayer book, Pieta of the Apocalypse. Follow the link for the details.